How would you describe Nigeria of today?
My brother, Nigeria of today is a chaos. So, since APC came into government, Nigeria has never been balanced. Nigeria has never been the same. Like I ask people, nothing good can ever come out of APC. And funny in fact, these guys are putting every effort to see that they win the election in Edo State today. Like, are you kidding me? Like, they are working tirelessly. What is the vice president, senate president doing in Edo and some APC top president? If you guys are done what you are supposed to do, what will you be putting that kind of effort to actually say you want like people will like, so like you don't have like nothing to offer, my brother. Like, I'm from the north, so I believe that even in Lagos here is even better. People in the north are those people who even did the Muslim ticket in the north, they are crying hell right now. Like, they are crying hell right now. Those Muslim ticket people in the city of in the north now, they are crying hell right now. Like, they thought that, oh, because it's a Muslim ticket, it's gonna favor them because they are Muslim. But now I think the thing is even worse on them now, like so heavily. So Nigeria now is in state of chaosity, pity, agony, pain, frustration. Currently now, the poor man, the man who is actually collecting salaries, in trouble. Even those who are doing business, the mini business, they are in higher trouble. Because in Nigeria today, you can't even plan money to buy a house. If a plot of a house, if a house on a plot of land costs like maybe 20 million, and then you start saving 20 million. By the time you save 20 million at the end of maybe 2-3 years, you'll have increased to like maybe 40 million or 50 million. So you, like, the poor man is in trouble. Everywhere is upside down. And we are all,
they not voted for APC.
That's what I'm saying now. When they did that because they were thinking it's a Muslim ticket, so it's gonna favor them. And if you discover that those period, the presidency then, which was the candidate of the APC guy, he was acting as if he was sick. He was doing as if, oh, he's acting as if he was. So they were thinking, oh, this one will not last. After he comes in, Shetima will come in, But unfortunately for them, all those things were politics. And now the man is alive, well more than they are crying, heavily crying. So Nigeria of today is a pity, very pity for the poor man.
In the north where you came from,
yeah,
what's the perception of Obi there?
No, when you are talking about perception of Obi, in my own local government, the federal representative was an Igbo man under Labour Party.
Which state is that?
That's Kaduna State, Chukwu Kajuru local government. The person that is representing in Abuja that just died recently, Honorable Ekene, is an Igbo man. An Igbo man for that matter, because during the election we voted Labour Party. We don't want to care who are you coming from. We don't want to know your name. If you are our brother, you are not. The man that has been there for almost 20-something years, no shaking. He has not done anything for 20-something years. Did nothing. And so if you are our brother, you are punishing us. We'll bring in a stranger that will favor us. We don't care. We want the person that will do the job. So Obi, I'm telling you that in the southern Kaduna, Obi is the man. Obi won the election. He did everything well. We know. So like I was saying, the federal lawmaker representing us in Abuja is an Igbo man under Labour Party. How will he have won if we were being, an Igbo man representing Kaduna people? So it don't really make sense. So, but then that's how I tell you how Labour Party was powerful, how that Obi was an influence in that state in general. So, you get that. So Obi was very strong in Kaduna, very, very, not just very strong in Kaduna.
Okay, this APC now, and considering the fact that a lot of Nigerians are saying that they have not really done well, do you think Obi can maintain the capacity if he come out again as president?
Of course, except that like I said, the election in Edo State will determine what will happen in 2027, because a lot of people has given up in election. So if anything is not done in that state, if it happens like APC won that state again, a lot of people will even bother to worry about election, because definitely you can't be putting so much effort to see that you did the right thing and then another person is somewhere destroying or frustrating everything you're doing. It doesn't make sense. If you realize that after the presidential election, a lot of people didn't come out to vote for the governor and the House of Rep, because why? Their efforts, in fact, in my local government, at 1 a.m., 2 a.m. in the night. People were still voting. People were still waiting at the polling units for their vote to be counted. 1 a.m. night, midnight, people were still waiting for their vote to be counted. Imagine then, you know, imagine after all the stress, sacrifice, then they now manipulated it and then scatter your vote and turn it to nothing. So you can imagine, then why would you want to come out again and do the same thing when you know the outcome of the result? So that's what I'm saying. So Obi will be able to do, like, Obi has not been resting. I saw Obi in Meduguri, Obi in recently, I think it was Meduguri for the flood. He has been traveling, he has been moving around. So now the point is that we just have to get these people, if they will be able to do these things well. People are strongly behind Obi, like the election happening in Edo today. If their election goes well, people will have hope that in 2027 they will be able to stand their ground and force things to happen, and they will have to. That's it.
Nigerians protested, over hunger.
Yeah.
What's your experience, about that?
No, we already know in this country, as Nigeria is, protest doesn't go anywhere. Yes, probably the people that fall victim are the common men, maybe some bad guys who break shops, but protests have not really been able to achieve anything since this government come into place. Maybe during PDP, protests were able to do one or two, but since APC came into power in Nigeria, protest has not been able to do anything. Like, we've not been able to do a protest and get something done by protest. Yes, after a while, everybody just go back and nothing is happening. So to me, the protest, we actually protested, hunger, everything. But the presidency, what has he done? He has not done anything. There's no measures. In fact, the fuel is, after them, I think they still increase the fuel again. So we have not, and they are even willing to.
What's the perception of, an Igbo man in the north, in Lagos? And of course, consider they said the Igbo must go and stuff like that. How do you see an Igbo man in Nigeria? How can you describe an Igbo man?
Let me be honest with you. I'm a northerner. I'm a northerner. In my community, the people that built that community are Igbo people. When we are growing up,
that do what?
That built that community, people that developed that community are Igbo people. When we are growing up in the city of Kaduna as at 90s, 98, 97, the most beautiful structures in that in that village were owned by Igbo men. That means when you see, the houses they were building their own small houses. But when you see a house with a gate and a light at the front of it, it's an Igbo man that owns the house. You understand? So an Igbo man has been built, like, in fact, any community you go to and you don't see an Igbo man, just leave that community, because that community is not fertile. That community is not welcoming. So you're talking about the Igbos in Lagos. Like in my areas, Igbo have almost 80% of the houses there. So these people keep selling their houses to Igbo men, and they are saying that they have to go where? They're the one that is building Lagos, building everywhere. Buying, like, when you go to Lekki, a lot of them, Igbos are there buying properties. How many Yoruba people have 20 million to pay for rent? Even if they do, they will not. They will not. How many of them? The percentage of them are very few. So the Igbo is not going anywhere, because why? We know that they are the one that this Lagos is established by them. They may not agree, but the truth is that a lot of property, if you are counting properties owner in Lagos, you say that the property between Igbo and Yoruba, the property owners are not even more. Like maybe between 80 to 70, or maybe 60 to 70%. So what are they saying? Did the Igbo man put a gun on his head and ask you to sell the house for him? Do you get? The Igbo man put a gun on your head and say, sell the house to me? Question now. You get? These people can be funny. They did not put a gun in your head and say, sell your house to me now. You sold, they buy. And you keep selling, and they keep buying. And they'll keep buying, and they are buying. Do you understand? So you can't come and be saying anything, my brother. You get?
We saw a Yoruba president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, coming into power, even though we know that it was an Igbo turn anyway. Let us put it that way.
Yeah.
In Nigeria generally, what can a Yoruba man do?
Well, Yoruba man, you know that in this country, why we are where we are today is because of the Yoruba people. Let's be honest, that's the truth. Why we were where we are today is because of them. Why? Because they don't want to be straightforward. They don't want to be straightforward. That's the truth. If you want this country to be better, give an Igbo man presidency of this country. Not just an Igbo man like what's the former Abia State governor or this guy of Imo State or Ruchas. No, no, no. Give a reasonable Igbo man such as maybe Peter Obi, some reasonable Igbo men that you know that these guys are. Look at what OT is doing at Abia State. You get, so we know. So if you want this country to be better, if you want this country to work, give it to an Igbo man for 8 years and see what he will be able to bring out of this. So the British know this. That's why they supported. That's why they manipulated the Yorubas and joined them and give the Hausa man the power, the scepter of this country, because they know that an Igbo man is too smart to be manipulated. They know that an Igbo man is too smart to be manipulated. So if you want this country to be better, just give it to an Igbo man. Because definitely, I've not really seen. Now they said, "Oh, Tinubu built Lagos." Okay, how can a man build Lagos? How can a man build a capital of a state that was former the capital of a nation? Does that really make sense? That a man is building a state that's the capital of a former nation. Lagos is a capital of you know. So how do you say that a man built it? How? So okay, now you built it. Okay, now build Nigeria now. Everything is going upside down. Nothing is happening. My brother, what do you think we should do now?
Yes, we have seen so many things happening, and especially in the north currently now. It has been long. We witnessed a kind of Igbophobia attack on Igbo in the north. It seems that the north have come to understand, that Igbo man is a peaceful and business-oriented man.
Yeah, the truth is that Igbo man in the north is more welcomable than any other, maybe Yoruba man in the north. Like I told you, most of the businesses in the north, most of the shops, when you go to Kaduna Central Market, almost there's no plaza you will enter that maybe 10, 11, 12, 13 shop will not be for an Igbo man. Do you get? So if you see any Hausa man that attack an Igbo man, it's just a political torso. Maybe there's a manipulation somewhere, they're trying to manipulate him. Do you understand? But you can hardly. It's not possible. You understand? An Igbo man is more preferred, like more welcoming in the north. In fact, an Hausa man would choose an Igbo man over a Yoruba person, naturally, because I think we get to understand now that the reason why we are like going back is because these people keep dragging us backward. They keep dragging us backward because there's no point in time that when you know that Buhari has ruled at the 70s, and then you pick him again, you know that this man has nothing to offer us. You pick him again because you want to be president. Do you get? You picked him. And Igbo man won't do such. If you remember, the first time Buhari contested, he picked an Igbo man as deputy. He didn't go anywhere. The second time, he picked an Igbo man as deputy. He didn't go anywhere until when he came to these people, and then they know, and they have to manipulate it and just do what they do. My brother, so this is where we are today because of some selfishness of one or two people. You get, and then you have money, you have money, and you have saved money for your children. You have saved money for your children. Now you are saving money for your children's children that you have not seen. Money that you cannot spend till you die, and yet you have people dying of hunger. Nigerians are not lazy. All they want, if the job is available, the Nigerians will never say we are sitting in our house, come and give us money. They want to work. They are hardworking people. Look at the same person that couldn't pass JAM in Nigeria. If he goes to UK, he comes out with flying color. But I think that what is the problem? So the problem is that Nigerians are not lazy. The truth is that Nigerians are good people, ready to work, but the work is not available. They frustrate them with no job. Because whatever that happens in Nigeria, you always see that Nigeria moves on. Anything you do, they just move. After talking a while, they move on. Because we are very strong people. And we are always ready to help ourselves, even if the governments are not giving us.
Yes,
so we can't be frustrated. Thank you. We can't be frustrated because the government are not helping us. We'll look for a way to make ourselves happy. We'll look for a way. We look for a way to just do something with our lives. So that's the truth.
Okay, we are seeing the reasons you've just given now. You know, Nigeria is not working. This is 104 years of Nigerian existence, no light, nothing. Politically, we are always getting it wrong. Currently now, we are seeing the Yorubas saying Oduduwa Republic. We are seeing the North saying, no, this thing, we are tired. The Biafrans are saying, the Igbos are saying, maybe we should look for a way to, disintegrate Nigeria so that everybody can, but they not seem to have a major threat against Christianity, in the north. Do you have anything to say about what Nnamdi Kanu is trying to achieve, or the message Nnamdi Kanu is trying to pass, especially in the north, where we have Awusas and the Fulanis are threatening, their existence?
The truth is that if you are marrying somebody and the marriage did not work, so everything will go dissolve. Period. So the point is that why are they afraid of if Nigeria should divide?
Because they are squeezing Igbos, they are collecting,
Why?
they are benefiting.
Why are we afraid if Nigeria should divide? The question is that the Hausa man has left his farming, left his textile company to die, left his leather company to die, and he's focusing on fuel. He's focusing on oil and government. The only thing they not have to do is government. They don't have any other business apart from government. So if you take away the government from there, how would they survive? So that's their fear. The not fear is not because of anything. The not fear is just because of that they just have anything to. The only business they not have is government. So if you take away government from them, how would they survive? So that's why when you were saying Biafra, then this one is saying Oduduwa, then not saying you are not going anywhere, because why? The only thing they have to do is business, is politics. That's the only thing. And if you take away policies from them, they have nothing to offer again. Nothing for them. They are finished. They are not going anywhere. So we must. That's the truth. The truth is that not because it's just that they did not have abandoned every other thing they have, and then the only thing they do is government. So if you take away the government from them, is even not even apart from even the separation is the problem. The regional government, so they are fighting regional government because they are fighting the regional government because if it happens to be regional government, they won't be making money again. Because in situation where you are collecting billions allocation from the federal government, and comes to a time that you'll be the one to be paying federal government. Do you understand? Like now, you are not the one paying federal government. Instead of federal government, I'm paying you. And then you imagine them that they've not been working. They've allowed the terrorists and to stop all their farms, stop them from all their business. Nobody's investing in the north again because everybody is running away from there because of security. Everybody's looking for safety. Is coming down to Lagos, going down to some safe state to invest. So imagine if they now go regional. Let's say, don't even talk about the dividing. Go regional. When federal government will not be giving you money, so you have to be the one generating money in your state and then paying tax to federal government. How would they survive? When everything is not working in the states, how would they survive?
Are you saying that the North actually created the insurgency in the North because of political reasons?
Well, I can't really say because I did not study into it. But all I'm saying is that the reason why they don't want that because they have abandoned what they're supposed to do. They have abandoned everything that gives them money and they focus only on government. So they share the money that comes from NNPC, that comes from custom in Lagos, that comes from the tax in Igbo land, everything. They share it and they go to sleep.
They said Tinubu they're not going to give Tinubu power again because they voted religion instead of competence. Coming 2027, How would you react to that?
They are jokers. A man who is not a president and becomes a president. Now he's a president. You think you can remove him from being a president? Are you kidding me? It's not like Jonathan. Now, Jonathan was a nice man, nice president. He was a gentleman. He doesn't want to be hard on the people. But this one, we have a president and he's actively president. So the only person that will stop him for 2027 is God. If it's not God, forget it. Forget it. No outside group can stop him. Nobody. The only person that can stop this man is God. He's already sitting as the president. And you know that after God is government. The INEC, they are the INEC, they are the courts, they are the everything. So my brother, there's nothing they will do. It's only God that will help us.
What do you want to tell Igbos, considering the fact that up till now, the North are pressurizing Tinubu not to release Nnamdi Kanu? What do you want to share on that? Or do you think that Tinubu should at least, extend by releasing Nnamdi Kanu, who has gone through court processes that court said he's innocent. Up till now, he's still being held.
Well, the truth is that, the truth is that the Igbos have been blessed by God. That's the truth. I remember I read a story. IBB visited Onitsha, and then he was asking them, like, he saw a structure and he was amazed, and like he was like, Omo, what's happening here? Who did it? And like, really, these guys are powerful. So Igbos have been blessed, and then so now. The point is that whether they release him or not doesn't stop Igbos from doing anything. There's like Igbos are champions. So holding him there is for the advantage of the Igbo. Releasing him is also for the advantage of the Igbo. Because the man is still the hero. He's a powerful man, he's a hero. And imagine, I know that they've offered him money so many times and he rejected.
Oh, you will.
You know, we have so many people that started all this thing, and then along the line they came, offered them money, and they have to turn it down. But I believe that they have offered him so much money that he has turned down. He told them, I'm not interested. He told them. And so he's an hero. He's an hero. And then, whether they release him or not, my brother, Igbo man is still strong. Igbo man is still an Igbo man. He's still strong. You know? That's it. Thank you so much.